What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. It's going to focus in on the year Cory Schneider's having in New Jersey, and what it means in terms of award consideration, and for the Devils on the whole. You look at the way New Jersey's playing this year, and they're playing much better than I thought they would be. I thought they'd definitely be in the Austin Matthews sweepstakes, and until Tampa bumped them last night, they were on that first wild card spot for the playoffs. They're tied with Boston for the second one. So I think they're gonna hang around all year. In a weird way, though, kind of like last year's Panthers, where they're young team, veteran goalie. They're gonna hang around. I don't know if they'll get in or not. Last week or two, I thought they were a good shot, but we'll see what happens. Again, I've talked about how much I like Kyle Palmieri's game, and how much I thought that was a steal going out and getting him. But this is about my fellow Massachusetts guy, Cory Schneider, who I think he's definitely in the Vezina running. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Braden Holtby's hands down by a mile the front runner. I mean, I'm not saying give it to him now, but it'd be tough not to, with what he's doing and how much of an impact he has on that Capitals team. I mean, for as much as they have the high-end offensive talent, having him between the pipes, making those stops, and knowing that if one of those guys makes a mistake, he's gonna cover it up. It's definitely a huge psychological boost to that team, and a big reason why, they're on pace to win the President's Trophy for the first time since 2010. Such a long 6-year period, by the way. But, just looking at what Schneider's doing, so I think he will be a finalist. I think it'll probably be him. Put a gun to my head. Him, Luongo, and obviously Holtby. Corey Crawford's in that mix, as is Jonathan Quick as well. But, I think if New Jersey does make the playoffs, he will get Hart consideration because he's the best player on an upstart team that, goes to the playoffs. I mean, how do you not give him, look for the MVP right there? There is no Alexander Ovechkin or Patrick Kane on this team. There's some good players, but there isn't that game breaker, oh my God, he's so good. They're riding Schneider. And I think with the amount of young players they have, having him back there, that it to a certain degree, like the same logic applying with Holtby, knowing that you can make a mistake and he's going to cover it up, really eases the burden on I think a lot of these younger guys, and we'll see. I think personally having him back there has been a big reason why their young defensemen have been, playing so well this year, and their forward group. I think that they're going to make a deal at the deadline for someone. Do I think they're going to, sell off ton of future assets? No. And I think, Shero knows that. It's like, it'd be cool to go back to the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. But, we get a pretty good young nucleus here, and it's not worth trading them, away to lose to Washington or, Florida in the first round. So we'll see what happens. But definitely a really special year being had by Cory Schneider in New Jersey. I always humble brag. I was in New Jersey when they made the trade for him at the draft, so that's going to be. I'm not saying it's going on my tombstone, but something cool to brag about in bars. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.